Hey guys, and welcome to your full body AMRAP workout. So today's workout, AMRAP stands for as many reps or as many rounds as possible. So we're gonna have 4 blocks of work. Each block of work will have 3 exercises in it. You will have 4 minutes to do as many rounds or as many reps as you can of those exercises. I will give you all of the exercises beforehand, but so you don't have to worry about remembering them. I will put a little text box up in the corner with all of the exercises that we are doing for that round so that you know which ones how they follow each other sequentially. So you'll need some light, medium, and heavy weights for today. If you don't have weights, grab some household items, resistance bands, whatever you have to give you some resistance, some water and a towel and a mat, and I think we are ready to get warmed up. All right, so let's just do a step butt kick here. So we're gonna be working upper body and lower body today. We're gonna have some cardio and core, so we're working everything. And 4, 3, 2, let's reach and pull right here. Step and reach and pull. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, getting that back nice and warm. And 4, 3, 2, legs stay the same, arms reach up and pull down. And 4, 3, 2, we're gonna take it to a squat right here. Let's start sinking into those legs, warming them up. Weight in the heels, chest is lifted nice and high. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Two more just like this. Then we're gonna squat and hamstring stretch right here. So squat and stretch. Two more just like this. Last one. Good, let's step and rotate, warming up that spine. We're in nice and tight. Four, 3, 2, 1, good. Let's reach it up and over. Let's take a little side lunge here. Resting that forearm on that thigh. Really reaching over. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Nice big reach. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, coming center. Let's do some arm circles here, nice and big. Pulling those arms back, opening up that chest. Starting to build some heat in those shoulders. Last 2. Good, let's switch other direction. Nice and big. Two more like this. Good, let's take some arm swings here. Those thumbs on top when those hands are back. And 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Let's do a nice big inchworm here. So walking it out, hands under those shoulders, core is nice and tight, glutes are engaged. Take the right leg forward, press those hips down, and rotate. Hand down, switch. And open. Good, let's just do a couple more. Just bring that leg forward. So right and left. Again, right and left. A couple more here. Last two. Good, let's just hold that plank here. Firing up those triceps, that chest, shoulders back. Walk it back. Roll it up. And we are ready to start. All right, so as I said, we're gonna have 4 minutes. After that 4 minutes, you will have a 1-minute break, and I'll use that to show you our next block of work. I will give modifications where they are needed for you. So our first exercise, our first block of work, we're gonna start with a squat and an alternating kick. So you can go a little heavier for this. So you're gonna be holding the weights down at your side. Feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. Weight in the heels. We're gonna squat, kick, alternating sides. Okay, so you're doing 5 of those. So you're gonna count your own 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you do 5 of those, we move on to a shoulder press. So make sure you have some lighter weights nearby if you don't want to use the heavy weights that you use for your legs. So for the shoulder press, we're starting with the palms facing the front here. We're gonna press up and turn those palms to face and down. 5 of those, so 5 reps of those. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then and then our last exercise is going to be a burpee and a deadlift. So we're gonna weights come down, we hop it back. I will give you your modification in 2 seconds. Then we jump it forward, heels are down. Now from here, I will show you from the side so you can see. My heels are down, and I'm hinging, I'm pressing my hips forward. I'm not lifting with my back, I'm using my hips to hinge and squeeze those glutes forward. Now, modification, you're gonna set the weights down, you're gonna step it back, you're gonna step it in, and then engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and then you repeat. So, have your weights where you need them. We're not moving, so you don't have to worry about tripping. So set up what weights you're gonna use for what, and you have 5 of those burpees. So it's 5 squat kicks, 5 shoulder presses, 5 of those burpees. 4 minutes to go through as many of those as you can. All right, so we're starting with the squat and alternating kick right here. In 3, 2, 1, you have 4 minutes. So 5 of these. And then we have those shoulder presses, 5 of these. Once you finish those, you have the burpees. With the deadlift, squeeze. Right from those burpees, you go back to those squats. Those glutes at the top of that deadlift. give you your next set of exercises. So we have Sumo Squat, lateral raise. So lighter weights for this. So we have toes out, knees back, chest lifted, tailbone under. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbow is soft. Arm does not come directly to the side. It's a little bit forward of that shoulder. So 5 of those. From there, we will need to switch weights. So have a heavier set nearby for a bicep curl with a balance. So every round you're gonna switch your balance leg. So first you're gonna balance on the right side here. We're gonna have 5 hammer curls here. And then we move on to 5 mountain climbers. So we come down and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up, back to the top for the sumo squat with the lateral raise. Now, modification for your mountain climber is going to be a standing climber. You have 5 of everything, okay? That number is gonna stay the same throughout the entire workout. So lighter weights for the sumo squat. Bicep curl, heavier weights nearby. So you're switching. First 5 you do in the first round, balancing on the right. Next round, I want you to balance on the left. So make sure you switch. All right, so 4 minutes here. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sumo squat, we have 5 and 4, 3, 2, really squeeze those inner thighs and glutes. 1, switch those weights quickly. Balance, hammer, curl. And 5, you have trouble balancing, tap that toe. 2, and 3, 4, 5. Drop it down, 5 mountain climbers here. Hands under the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, back up. Back to the top. And 4, 3. You don't have to stay with me. I'm just here for guidance and to keep you pushing. Now we switch legs, balancing on the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those climbers. Hands under the shoulders. 5. Good. If you're with me, you're back on that right leg to balance. Elbows in, core tight. Moving as quickly as you can between those sets. Weights no higher than those shoulders. towel off, grab some water. You got a minute? Moving on to our third block of work. We are doing an alternating side lunge with a row in between. So we go side, weights frame the knee, we come in, squeeze, switching sides. Chest is lifted high, weight is in that heel. Then we have 5 of those. Tricep kickback. Elbows up, you're hinging from the elbow. The shoulder does not move. 5 of those. Weights come down, 5 star jumps. So we're here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. So modification for those. Squat, tap, okay? So I'm gonna have a little bit lighter set nearby because I can feel I'm starting to get fatigued already. We're doing a lot of reps. Our heart rate is up. So kickbacks, if you start to feel like you're swinging, your weights are too heavy, so I want you to lighten them up. Again, I have a lighter set nearby in case I need to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You can even do no weights and do body weight, okay? I would rather have your form be perfect. Okay, so we're starting with that alternating side lunge, row. In 3, 2, 1, 4 minutes, here we go. We go side, big step to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drive those elbows back, chest lifted nice and high. And 4, and 5. Good. Kickbacks, 5. 1, 2, 3, weights come to the hips. 4, 5, weights down. 5 star jumps here. 1, 2, soft landing. 3, 4, 5. Back to the top, side lunge. Count your own 5. You're done with those kickbacks. When you're done with those kickbacks, star jumps. rest. All right, water, towel off. Clear your mat if you have weights on it. We're coming down to the floor. All right, so the last round, we won't have that heart rate as up as high as we do now. So we're gonna be working the chest with a push-up to start, and then we have 2 core exercises. So 5 push-ups, either on those toes, step back a little bit, either on those toes or above those knees. So you're on your knees but above your kneecaps. If push-ups on the floor do not work at all for you, I want you to find a spot on the wall to do your push-ups. Now, let me give you, if you are not wanting to come down to the floor at all, let me give you options. So, push-ups on the wall, 5 of them. We're doing a butterfly crunch. So on the floor, we're gonna have the bottoms of our feet together, and we're gonna be crunching forward. So if you're gonna be on the floor, standing doing this, what I want you to do is I want you to drive your opposite knee to the elbow, okay? Then we're gonna be doing a straight leg lower and then a hip lift at the top. So for standing, I want you to just do an alternating toe touch. So 5 of everything. So 5 push-ups, 5 of these, and 5 straight leg toe touches. Now, on the floor, 5 push-ups, either on the knees or on the toes, butterfly crunches. Bottoms of the feet together, crunching up here, lower back is engaged on that mat at all times. Then we have straight leg lower. Again, that lower back stays on the mat. So we lower, the further you lower, the harder it is. We lift, and then we lift those hips up. 5 of those. All right, so let's start with those push-ups. Again, don't forget you're only doing 5 of each. You have 4 minutes to go through as many rounds. In 3, 2, 1, hands under those shoulders, 5 push-ups. Flipping it over. 5 butterfly crunches. 5, 4, elbows back. 3, lower back on the mat. 2, 1, legs up. We lower, lift. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming up, flipping it over. Push-ups, 5 of them. Butterfly crunches. Leg lowers, hip lift. If you're on your toes for those push-ups and you start to feel your form going, drop those knees. Nothing wrong with that. Use that breath. rest. All right, wherever you are, if you're in a push-up or on your back for those crunches, go ahead and stay. If you're in push-up position, come down on your back. We're gonna stretch those abs out. I hope you feel them. I know I feel mine. They were saying please no more. All right, let's just stretch those legs and arms out, opposite directions. Nice big stretch here. Awesome job. That was a tough workout, a little different than you're probably used to if you've been working out with me. Changing it up, always trying to keep things different, challenging, exciting, so you don't get bored. All right, let's flip it on over. Let's do a Cobra Stretch. So coming down onto your bellies. All right. So hands underneath those shoulders or forearms down. You can come up here or press it all the way up into a Cobra. Lengthening that spine, pressing those hips down. Let's stretch everything out. Good, let's sit the hips back into a child's pose. So press those glutes back to those heels, reaching those arms forward. Let's walk those hands over to the right, sinking the left glute down to the left heel. And walk it over to the left. Drop that right glute down to the right heel. Beautiful. Let's come up, let's have a seat. Actually, you know what, before we do that, let's stretch out those hip flexors. So let's take the left leg forward. Let's press it down. Hands can go here. You can have one hand on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable. Feel that nice hip flexor stretch of that right hip flexor into that right thigh. Good, let's take the right arm up, so the same arm and leg that's back, reaching up and out of that hip, and let's stretch it over to your left, just to really get nice and deep in that hip flexor. Good, bring that hand down, let's shift it back. Let's take a nice hamstring stretch here. So shift the hips back, toe comes up to the ceiling, lengthening through that spine. Good, coming out of it. Let's go to the other side. Let's stretch out that right. You don't have to turn, I'm turning so you can see me. Right hip flexors, or I'm sorry, right leg is up, left hip flexor stretch. So if this is too much on that knee, on the floor, you with your mat there, go ahead and put your towel under it. You can double up your mat. Pressing those hips down. Front knee is over that ankle. Good, lifting the left arm up, reaching up out of that hip. Keep that shoulder down. And let's stretch it over to the side. Again, this just gets a little bit deeper into that hip flexor. Good. Hand comes down, shift those hips back, front toe comes up, lengthening through that spine. Good, let's have a seat. Let's stretch out those inner thighs. So butterfly stretch here. Bottoms of those feet come together, sitting up nice and tall, leaning forward a little bit, using those elbows and forearms to press those hips, those legs down, press those hips open. Good, sitting up nice and tall, let's stretch out those shoulders, taking it across. Good, other side. Sitting up tall, let's stretch out that tricep, nice and gentle, down, opening up that chest, feeling that nice stretch across the chest and shoulders. Good, hands on those knees, let's round that back. Feel that nice opening between those shoulder blades. And sitting up nice and tall, nice big breath in, arms come up. And exhale. One more, inhale up. And exhale, and you are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this workout. A little different than I normally do, but I thought I would give you something new. If you liked it, please let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Hit your notification bell so you know every single time I upload a new workout so you can join me. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Have a